Hey everybody, thanks for coming to watch the show. Got some more Lego sets for you today. You probably have heard about the 20th anniversary sets that have been released, and these are kind of like reworkings of some really old sets from back when Lego Star Wars first came out. And as far as I know, there's 5 sets of those. I was able to get my hands on 3 of them. They were actually on sale. I got them off Amazon like 20% off or something, which is kind of weird. They've only been out for a couple of weeks and they've already got that big price drop. And some people are kind of saying that that's the price they should have been originally. And I kind of tend to agree. Some of them were a little bit high, but I'm going to go ahead and show you the ones that I got and we'll talk about them a little bit more. So the 3 sets that I got were, well, they're kind of the smaller ones. I'm not sure. I mean, actually, these are mid-grade for those sets that were released. But the first one here is the Clone Scout Walker. I'm really excited about this one, mainly because of the Kashyyyk Trooper here, this really cool-looking minifig. And I really just like the way the boxes are designed. Very, kind of classic Star Wars with the line around it. Very nice looking there. And also you get the 20th anniversary Darth Vader minifig right there, and that's pretty cool. I really appreciate that them throwing in those kind of like collectible things with that. And as you can see here, next set that I have is Anakins Podracer. I'm really excited about this because it's been a really long time, but I think I had this when I was younger, and obviously don't have it anymore. Just lost the pieces, and I didn't appreciate the kind of collectible value of them when I was a little kid. But I'm really excited about this. I think it's a very interesting set. Not a whole lot of minifigs, just Anakin and Padme, but you do get Luke Skywalker in this with the 20th anniversary print stand there, as well as the printing on his back, which some people aren't crazy about, but I think it looks really cool, and it kind of sets them aside from the minifigs that are actually legitimately that old. But really excited about this one. I think this is the one I'm going to build today, just because it's so unique from a lot of the sets that I have. Most of them are kind of Imperial or Rebellion centric, and I like that this is just kind of its own thing, especially since it's from the prequels. And let's see here. The last set is the Snow Speeder. This is pretty much unchanged from the original. It's a little bit more detailed, but it definitely is, I think, the best version of it. There's probably been 4 or 5 different Snow Speeder sets, but you can see on the back here, the very first, I'm sure you can't really see on the camera there, but the very first Snow Speeder there, and just looking at the pictures, they look pretty much the same. So I'm glad that I waited to get a Snow Speeder, because this is like the best version that you can get, and it's a pretty decent price. So while we're talking about price, I mentioned that earlier. I think this one, if you buy it not on sale or anything, is like $40, which is pretty high for 309 pieces, but like I said, I did get them on sale. This one was like $32, so 309 pieces, decent price for about that $30 range. And then we have 279 pieces. Both of these smaller sets here were, I believe, $22, maybe $23. They retail for $30, so if you don't get them on sale, not such a good deal. But I think I got a pretty decent price for all these sets. I'm really excited to build them. I think unless there's a really big sale on the other ones, I don't think I'm going to pick them up, because the other 2 are the Imperial Dropship, which is basically just a battle pack with some Stormtroopers, and there's not a whole lot there for me. I already have a lot of Stormtrooper minifigs, so not really anything that I'm going to mess with. And the other one is the Slave One, and it's from what I've seen, it looks pretty much just like a miniature UCS Slave One, and it's really good. If I didn't already have this Slave One here from the, I think, early 2000s, I'm not sure. I got this one from like eBay with no box or anything, so I'm not sure exactly what set that is, but I'm pretty happy with it. So I would say same for you if you have the older version like this one. It's really nice, but it's nothing really new. So anyway, let's get right into it. I'm going to go ahead and open up the Podracer and build that, and hope you guys enjoy. Thanks for watching. Okay, so there's another set complete. Very pleased with how this guy turned out. Extremely detailed, especially here on the engines. I really liked that, and it was just really fun to put those together. I was very pleased with that. I can't believe that this set is only a little over, well, it's close to 300 pieces, but it's in such a small box. You know, it's kind of hard to imagine that you're getting such detail out of this. Very symmetrical, you know, very movie accurate. And you know, I thought that this clear part in here was going to kind of distract, make it feel like it wasn't, you know, really a pod racer where these engines are supposed to levitate and then it's floating and everything. But it looks really good, I think, and it turned out awesome. So very pleased with that. I'm going to turn it here so you can see the front view. Extremely good detail on that, and I really like how they used the pink lightning kind of deal there to signify that energy cable going in between the engines. Jar Jar gets his tongue fried in. That's very cool. The engines inside are really nice. Nice looking detail in there with the hubcap pieces that they put in. And there is a lot of stickers on this set. Each one of the fins here has this little sticker on there, so it's okay since they're, you know, such similar colors. You don't have to get them like extremely perfect or anything, but it was kind of difficult to get everything lined up. So I wasn't crazy about the stickers, as I mentioned in other Lego videos. I don't really like those, but these turned out really good since they're not, they're just kind of like decals, and the base is the same color as the block that they're going on. Turned out really good. So got a sticker there, and on each side there's these three, and then there's one on the top there. But aside from that, very nice. Looks really good, and I'm very pleased with it. So let's set that off to the side there, and I'll show you a little bit about the figs. As you probably saw on the box, you get Anakin here with his little pilot helmet, and Padme, and she came with a blaster, which is kind of cool. You know, a little bit of a bonus since she didn't have a blaster in the movie during that scene on Tatooine or anything, so kind of cool that they put that in there anyway. And then Anakin gets his little wrench. Both of these guys, I believe, have double-sided faces here, so you get, I guess this is kind of supposed to be Anakin when he's racing, and Padme, I'm not sure why she looks so upset, but really cool regardless. And then Anakin maybe after he wins, and Padme just kind of like, I don't approve, I don't like this. But very cool. I kind of wish that they had included some hair for Anakin, because you know, he doesn't have his racing mask on the whole time. I actually happens to have his hair piece just kind of in my collection, so if you have something like that or even a similar color, you can put that on there, so you know, maybe while he's working on it or something, he can just have his regular hair. But I think it would have been nice, you know, maybe if they're trying to get the piece count up, or you know, keep production value low or something, maybe replace this gun with a hairpiece for Anakin. But that's just a minor complaint, so very pleased with them as well. They're both relatively unchanged. Before I forget, I was going to mention that. Pretty similar to, you know, the original piece design. You know, obviously a lot more detail on Padme's hair and everything. It's very nice mold here, and she also has back printing, despite, you know, the hair covering her whole back. She still has that printing, so that's very nice. Good production on that, as well as Anakin's back prints as well. So I really like that. But you know, as far as the pieces themselves, I feel like you could almost just get the 99 minifigs and stick these tan colored heads and hands on there, and it would just be the same thing. So, but you know, not a whole lot. They had very simple outfits, so there's not a whole lot you can change. But let's get on to the main draw of these 20th anniversary sets. For some people, I think this is definitely a big bonus, just that you get these guys, these 20th anniversary minifigs. You know, they didn't have to include these. I think it's a really nice feature, and it shows that they're, you know, not only reaching out to, you know, kids and people that just like the way these look, but also collectors. You know, I don't know if you could classify me as a collector, but I do really like to get as many of these sets as I can and just pretty much display them. So I guess I would be a collector, but I really like that they included this because it's just kind of a neat little feature. I don't know if these are ever going to be worth something someday or anything like that, but it's really cool that they have them. Something that I've noticed on a couple other YouTube reviewers kind of put up that they didn't like this printing on the back here where it says 20 years Lego Star Wars, but I think that's really cool, and like I mentioned in the intro, it sets it apart from, you know, the legit minifigs that you're gonna see that are actually from '99, so that's cool. And plus, these are, you know, for me anyway, these are just something you would display, so not that it really messes it up just by having that print on there. So really like that. Minifigs and the set are really cool, and I'm very pleased with this. I think for $23, $24, definitely a good price. And before I go, I wanted to show you something I thought was really neat. In the booklet, has this little paragraph here. I'm not going to read that, but if you want to pause it and read it, it's kind of a little nice thing that Lego says, as well as they have a comparison here of the old set, so you can look at how it looked. And when I saw that, I was like, oh, for sure, I did have that. So pretty cool to kind of walk down memory lane and remember what it looked like. But like I was saying, you know, the minifigs look pretty similar. They got that droid in there, but Anakin and Padme looked pretty much the same. So you got your old one and then your new one right there. So very cool that they included that. And they also have this little thing about the minifig. Again, I'm not going to read that. You can pause and read it if you want. And then it shows you the other sets. So very excited to put the rest of these together. I'm not sure if I'm going to do the Snow Speeder or the Scout Walker next, but I think, you know, the minifigs in all of these are really cool to have. You know, Lando's really awesome looking with his cape and his, you know, Cloud City outfit and everything. So these 20th anniversary sets are definitely a fine addition to my collection. So hope that you guys enjoyed watching this video, and please stay tuned for the next one. I'm going to probably be putting that out pretty soon. So thanks for watching. See you next time.